Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Simon Cowell, or the young version anyway. Nah, I'm just kidding. It's Travis Young here again. Good to see ya. Today, I want to talk about something that I know I have struggled with in the past, and I want to shed some light on my journey through that. And it still happens to this day, but my goal is, and I was chatting with one of my friends about this, and he's going to be releasing some videos soon. But he wants to start talking about things that he thinks everybody is thinking about, but nobody is talking about. And so today I want to talk about absolutes in relationships. And right now you're probably like, hey Travis, I don't really know what that means. And that's okay, because I want to explain it to you. And so what I believe absolutes in relationships is this belief that we have about other people, a belief that we have about a relationship that we have, whether it's a romantic relationship, whether it's just someone being a good friend, maybe it's a family member. But I think sometimes, and this is like me too personally, in the past I have like made up my mind about what the relationship is and the future of it already before I've actually even taken time to actually pour in and invest and to develop that relationship. And so one of the biggest things that I learned recently that I've known but haven't always put into action was the idea of you'll never know where a relationship will actually go until you invest time and energy into it and to see where that actually leads. Because we're naturally human, so we're naturally assumptive, we're naturally judgmental, and so sometimes we'll see people, we'll hear about people, we'll know people, and we'll base how we treat them, we'll base how we react to them, we'll base what we think that relationship can do based on what we think. And it's funny because me as a person, I'd like to think of myself as somebody who likes facts, somebody who likes truth, somebody who likes to discover. And it's weird how I'll have certain relationships and I'll look at certain things a certain way, and I'll have already made up my mind about something before investing time into a person to actually see if it's true or not. And this is a very vulnerable place for me to be right now, speaking this to you, because I know this is something that I have struggled with before. Because I heard this the other day, it's called analysis paralysis. And I think girls do this more than guys, but I debunk that because I'm a dude and I think this way a lot. Is I think about something and my mind starts reeling and it starts going, and instead of actually pushing all those thoughts away and just investing into a relationship and figuring out what it looks like in that, I'll think about what it looks like. And so my challenge today is to get rid of the absolutes and to work on finding out. Because you can judge something, you can assume something, but all of that is completely doesn't matter when you actually invest your time into a relationship. And so my challenge to you today is to think about relationships that you have in your life, whether romantic, whether with friends, whether with family, and think about, have you made a judgment call based on what you know rather than investing your time and energy into a relationship to figure out what is actually right. And here is the big switch and this is where I came to, was I had to realize that learning and understanding more about people takes time, commitment, energy, effort, and the last one, vulnerability. And so you have to be willing to put all of that into a relationship and risk that maybe going nowhere. Maybe there being no connection. Maybe nothing works. You have to be willing to do all of that. And there can be good results and there can be no results. But both of those options are much better than just thinking and assuming about the relationships that are placed in front of us. And so, yeah, I want to challenge you today to invest time, energy, effort, commitment, and vulnerability into the relationships that you have in your life. To stop assuming and judging based on what you know and start judging and assuming on what you're actually figuring out. One is an active form of getting to know somebody, and one is a passive form. One is lazy and one is not. And so I challenge you to take the high road, to actually develop the relationships that you have in your life, to build them, and to see what happens. And yeah, that's just some thoughts for the day. So, love you guys. Peace out.